3.
This is talking about a fish. This fish.
He is from parts unknown. His weight is unknown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Piranha! And introducing the fourth and final participant in this four-way elimination match. He is from Detroit, Michigan. He weighs in at 220 pounds. Luther Wilson.
And welcome back to Pro Wrestling Battleground Breakout TV, right here ringside at Walebski's Blue Saloon. We've got a four-way elimination matchup here. Some of these guys know each other, and you'll notice there's someone new to Pro Wrestling Battleground in a corner, the Piranha. But first here we see the King of Throwdown, Venom, new attitude, jumping longtime rival Luther Wilson III right off the bat.
Venom has shown a new attitude since hooking up with his new manager and personal trainer for 6% body fat, Rob James.
And you can see Rob James has helped out the King of Throwdown plenty. He's lost over 100 pounds in the past year. Just added even more to that right-handed punch that so much power before, but added muscle on top of it. Getting hit with the back elbow though from Luther Wilson III.
Another shoulder block taking down the King of Throwdown.
Picking him up. And right there we see Luther Wilson III with that big scoop slam on Venom. Something Venom is going to have to get used to now that he's lost all the weight. He's getting thrown around the ring a lot more than he used to. It's going to be working on his back. He's going to be in a lot more pain than he has been previously in his wrestling career, and we can see it already. He tagged out quickly after that big scoop slam.
And he tags in the Mad Russian, who Luther Wilson III has been feuding with here at Pro Wrestling Battleground, along with the now suspended Officer Rob Justice, but tags in the Piranha.
First time seeing the Piranha here in Pro Wrestling Battleground. Fun fact about the Piranha and Venom: they are former Northern Outlaw Wrestling Tag Team Champions together, so it'll be interesting to see any interaction between the two of them here tonight in this four-way match. Exchanging of arm ringers here by the Piranha and Luther Wilson III. You've got to bet that somebody getting multiple pins in this elimination match or winning this match will definitely be able to challenge for the Breakout Championship later on this year in Pro Wrestling Battleground.
Another whipping around the arm by the Piranha, now into a hammerlock, taking down Luther Wilson III.
Luther Wilson III being the first ever Pro Wrestling Battleground Breakout Champion. Won it in a tournament a few years ago right here at Walebski's. Wound up losing the title to the Prophet. Prophet later on lost the title to Venom. Venom really had some great defenses establishing that championship before once again losing it to now two-time and current champion, the Prophet. And a kick to the back there, sent off the ropes by the Mad Russian, maybe.
Mad Russian tags himself in.
Jason, like I said, Jason Stern's going to count that as a tag. Mad Russian has been involved in the Breakout division a lot, but yet to win the title himself. But big vertical suplex on Luther Wilson III. He could capitalize with a pinfall, maybe eliminate Luther Wilson and earn himself a contendership.
But just chokes him instead. Referee Jason Stern breaking the count, breaking the hold. The Mad Russian's still on the advantage.
Luther Wilson's gonna need to tag out this match soon here. He's gonna wind up getting pinned. He was kind of on a downward spiral after losing that championship. A lot of people might think it had to do with this former manager, Federline Sachs, but early last year, Luther Wilson got rid of Federline Sachs and has been working his way back towards that championship, working his way on his own though. But right now, he is all on his own, and he's getting worked over by everyone in this match thus far.
Venom just grinding that forearm as he's going for the cover.
There's that big right hand we saw earlier from Venom. Pick him up now, quick tag work. Venom doesn't want to get stuck in the ring like Luther Wilson has been. Double team here, takes Luther Wilson down. He's got to find something deep down in him to fight back or get over or maybe tag the Piranha.
The crowd trying to get behind Luther Wilson III. They're getting him to tag out to the Piranha. The crowd behind with that chomp chant. But the Venom just choking the life out of Luther Wilson.
And unfortunately now, with these many guys in the match here, Jason Stern too busy worrying about what the Piranha's doing to know that behind his back, the double team is continuing to go on Luther Wilson III.
Hard chop by the Mad Russian, and behind the referee's back, Venom just punched Luther Wilson III square in the jaw.
Continue now. That's a blatant choke in front of referee Jason Stern.
But now Venom taking advantage with a choke of his own behind the referee's back.
Tag seen by the ref, and again the onslaught just continues. At a time like this, I wonder if Luther Wilson is wishing he still had a manager at ringside with him. Whether it be Federline Sachs or be someone else, he used to rely on that extra person there. And now that he's on his own, he's been getting worked over by these two guys in this match. Starting to fire up though, getting that second win. Blatant eye gouge. It's gonna be interesting to see how much of this that referee Jason Stern will allow to happen. Front scoop slam. Venom puts him down, hooks the leg, center of the ring, kick out.
Just a hard right hand to Luther Wilson III. Now knee to the back and stretching that neck, almost a chokehold. Referee Jason Stern checking Luther Wilson III, but I doubt he's going to give up this easily.
You know, Luther Wilson, he works hard, he plays hard, but he needs to get out of this submission hold, he needs to get over, he needs to tag Piranha in. He could tag Mad Russian in. That would be interesting. Venom and Mad Russian have been teaming up this matchup, but if Mad Russian gets tagged in, they are going to have to wrestle each other.
Venom posing after dropping all that weight.
Wondering how Obviously, you're not going to pin someone with 1 foot, Venom. Dropping that big elbow, though. Followed up with a big stomp. And yet another tag by these two. We can't forget, this is a 4-way match. It's not a traditional tag match. It's not 2 guys versus 2 guys. Every man is for himself in this match, and it is an elimination matchup, so 3 men will have to be pinned or submitted in this match. But thus far, it's been Venom and the Mad Russian teaming up on Luther Wilson III for a better part of probably 8 minutes now. Continued quick tags is keeping them fresh and wearing down Luther Wilson III.
Venom looks like he's setting up for that beer spear. They're trying to end the match for Luther Wilson III. Oh, but Luther gets out of the way.
In the corner. Big pump kick from Luther.
That's exactly what he needed. He's got to try and get out of the ring and tag in either the Mad Russian or Piranha here.
Crowd's chanting for Piranha to get in there. They want to see him take a bite out of the competition here at Battleground.
And
Luther
like
just
that's where
inching
Luther's
over.
going.
He's got to keep moving though. Russian's in. Luther
And so
tags.
Piranha.
Big line by the Piranha. Double chop. Picking him up. Scoop slam. Center of the ring. Looking at the turnbuckle.
Looks like Piranha's going to the top. Oh, no. Tags in Luther
Tags
Wilson.
in Luther. I don't know if that was a smart move by Luther Wilson. He just spent the better part of 10 minutes trying to get out of the ring, but he hits that training day leg drop. Hooks the leg. Luther picks up the pinfall on the Mad Russian. The Mad Russian is eliminated, but I don't know if I was Luther Wilson, if I would have taken that chance. I would have let the Piranha try to pin him.
Oh, big
Half Nelson backbreaker. That could be it for Luther. Looking for that big splash.
Oh, big
Back senton instead. Hooks the leg. Like I was saying, Luther Wilson is out. I would have let the Piranha stay in there. Luther could have taken his time. He could have waited until he was the last person in the match to come in. Trading shots between the former Northern Outlaw Wrestling Tag Champions.
They clearly don't want anything to do with each other.
And the Piranha's taking a chomp out of the King of Throwdown here at Walewski's Blue Saloon. Going on the attack. Right hand.
A hard right hand. Snap there over.
Looking for kick to the face. Here comes that splash. This is former tag champion had him scouted. Hooks him. Piranhaplex got in the cradle center of the ring. Kick out by the King of Throwdown.
Venom manages to kick out, not quite enough to put him away. But Piranha looking for her more.
Piranha hitting the ropes. Spear near the ropes, but I think he's out. Venom climbing up now, looking for maybe a big splash. Second rope. Hits it, and that's got to be it. And Venom wins the 4-way elimination match